fitness and to do sport, healthy food and diet and a big program.
Okay.
And you, it's
Wow.
okay? Yeah?
Yeah, everything's going pretty well.
Oh,
Um,
good.
yeah, thanks for
Ha
asking.
Happy to be there.
Yeah, happy to have you.
Yeah.
Um, all right, and Simone, how's it going?
Hi, hello. I'm okay. How are you?
Doing pretty well. Yeah, welcome back. And how was your day today?
Yeah, kind of nice. I cooked something, not very tasty, actually. But
Okay, you took something that wasn't very tasty. If you're saying you take something, it's like a drug. Um,
no, I cooked.
oh, I cooked something that wasn't very tasty. What did you cook?
No, kind of a new recipe. Uh, Disaster, really.
I'm sorry.
Seeking something, but not very good.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, it's never fun when it doesn't turn out well. Yeah. Okay, and Ellie, how's it going?
Hello. Hi, Joshua. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are
Okay.
you?
Okay. I'm good. I'm doing well. I have a bad weather again over here.
Repeat that?
I have a bad weather again over here.
Ah, you're having bad weather over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's snow and rain.
yeah. It's unfortunate. I know that like New England's getting a lot of snow right now, I think, like
Yeah.
Boston.
uh Just stay home, inside, stay warm.
Yeah, I think what is it? New Hampshire has to vote, or New Hampshire's supposed to vote. Um,
Oh.
but it's snowing a lot and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not sure how the
Wow.
voting will turn out. Um, but who knows?
Yes.
Uh,
Thanks.
and Jose, how's it going?
Hello, Joshua. I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. And you? What about you?
Doing pretty well, thanks.
Okay.
How have you been?
Today? Yes.
Yeah, recently.
Yes. The recently, yes. Today it was a normal day. In the morning I was working. After that I had lunch. For lunch I had some salad, and after that some rice with chicken. And now it is my first class in the evening.
All right, nice. Sounds good. All right, well, I think that's everybody. Let's get started with today's class. We're talking about time. All right, and let's start with who's pushing in Heidi. Jose, can you read the title on the next lines?
Okay, for sure. Time. Today we'll learn idioms, read comics, practice verbs, and more.
Yeah. And Jose, can you ask Heidi the first question?
Heidi, um, if time travel were possible, which period of world history will you travel to? Why?
Mm, um, if I traveled, I would travel in the future,
Oh, travel to the future.
to the future. Um, in the future, I think there will be a lot of robots working on the street or shops. People don't work anymore.
Okay. I think in shops and to the future were the only things I saw. People wouldn't work anymore. Sounded good. Um, okay, so lots of robots, future, kind of a nice, ideal-ish kind of world. Okay, sounds good. And Heidi, can you ask Eddie the next question?
Do you generally show up or late or early? Does it depend on the evening?
Okay, so uh, I do generally show up early, or if something happens, I never show up late. It would be early or on time.
Okay, so what events do you show up on time to, and what events do you show up early to?
I normally I will give everything equal important. I didn't think about, okay, if I go to see my friends, I have to show on time. If I go to see someone that's important, I have to. Uh, I never should like it. I would be on. I would be early every time, no matter who they are or what event there are. Yes, I usually show up early.
Okay, or what event it is, maybe. But good. All right. Okay, good. And Ellie, can you ask Christian the next question?
Christian, does waiting for something bother you? Explain.
Oh wow, I thought that was muted. I'm so sorry, guys. God.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Nothing to bother me. I think nothing is bother me. Hello.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So you don't think anything bothers you?
Maybe no. Nothing to bother me. Yes, we can say. Except the bad weather today. Except the bad weather. When we have a storm, I hate the storm and the bad weather because yes, nothing bothers me except the bad weather. I hate the storm and the bad weather, the flurries, and the puddle in the streets.
Okay.
And the puddle in the street, and the wet, and the wet, and the wet street. You know, humidity. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so nothing bothers me except we need to remove a lot of articles here.
Nothing
So-
bothers. Except the bad weather. We suppressed the bad weather. I hate the storm. I hate storm.
Plural.
And the bad weather.
How do you make storm plural?
Storms.
I hate
Hate
storms.
storms. And the bad weather.
Not the bad weather.
Bad
I hate
weather.
storms and bad weather.
Flurries. And the puddles in the streets. Oh.
So I hate, yeah, all those articles. So again, like I hate flurries and puddles in the streets.
The streets. Yeah.
Okay, good. And so you don't mind waiting for people. It's a good trait to have. All right. Okay, and I think we're all set. Does anybody have any questions here? Okay. And let's have Adela. Can you read through the words?
Synchronized, chronological, a jiffy, ion, a moment, punctual, tardy, schedule, belated.
Okay. You did a really good job. There are a couple small things. Synchronized.
Synchronized.
And when we say an neon.
Anion.
And then punctual.
Punctual.
Yeah, punctual. Good. And schedule.
schedule, schedule, schedule,
Schedule. Schedule.
schedule, schedule.
There you go. And questions
Clear.
here. Does it?
Okay.
Anybody have any questions? Nobody?
Yes, please.
Okay.
A jiffy and neon.
A jiffy and an eon. What's a jiffy? Who knows?
If I'm right, jiffy means in a second. Like, you will not wait for me too long. I will be in a jiffy.
Yeah.
Really quickly.
I'll be there in a jiffy. I'll be there really quickly. Not a jiffy. It's a jiffy. Good. Perfect. That was exactly it. And what was the other question?
An neon.
A neon. Okay.
A neon.
Who knows a neon?
I suppose it's a particle who is not stable, have more electrons. No?
That's an ion.
Ah, okay.
So that's
It's-
an.
Yes, I confused with that. Yes. I don't know what is it.
Very, very long period of time.
Yeah, an eon is a very long time.
The opposite
long.
of Jiffy?
Huh?
Opposite, no? Jiffy.
The opposite. Opposite.
Opposite. Okay, thank you.
And yeah, it is a very long time. So it's like far opposite. So an eon is a long time. And any other questions?
Can you give me a sentence, please?
Hey, who can make a sentence with an eon?
I wait for a new iPhone and Eon.
I waited an eon for my new iPhone.
Yes, I wait, or I'm waiting.
Am waiting?
No? It's better or no?
I'm waiting you could say I have been waiting.
Ah, okay.
So it's like for ages.
Yeah, it's like for ages.
Okay.
Exactly. And apparently, hold on, I just want to maybe get a little bit more specific. 550 million years so far. It's the largest subdivision time on the geologic timescale. So we are currently in the Phanerozoic eon, which so far covers about 550 million years.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah.
But we obviously use it in a hyperbolic way, or else nobody would ever use it. Okay, and
Joshua, I have a question. Tardy and belated is exactly the same signification, no?
no.
No?
The same meaning. They have the
Yeah.
same meaning. We wouldn't say signification. The meaning.
The same meaning, yes.
Okay, so generally we use tardy if you're arriving late to an event, and belated, more like a belated wish. So a wish or like congratulations. That is late.
Like
So we
a
have
birthday card? Sorry.
exactly like a birthday card. It's like a belated birthday wish. Belated birthday wish. So it's like happy belated birthday. He arrived belated would sound super strange. So for like arriving to an event or yeah, something, you can arrive tardy to school. Does that make sense? I don't believe there's actually much difference in the literal like definition, but the way that we use them, we wouldn't ever use belated for like somebody arriving late. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yes, but like I said, the definition I think is the same. It's just never used like that. So yeah, good question. Any other questions? Yeah, cool. Let's try this, and I think we're with Simone. Can you try the first one?
Okay, John, if you mm, if you were tardy again tomorrow, will be have no, you will have been
Good.
late, yeah, to school every day this week.
Perfect. Really well done. That was awesome. Really nice.
Thank you.
And what about the next one, Raul?
Happy belated birthday. I can't believe I have forgotten.
We would just use the simple past tense.
I forgot.
Yeah, I can't believe I forgot.
Okay.
And belated. Can you repeat belated?
Belated. Happy belated birthday. I can't believe I forgot.
Good. Heidi, what about the next one?
Ever since we synchronized our watches, we will arrive at the same time to meeting.
Ever since.
We have.
Mm-hmm.
We have arrived.
Closer.
We have been arriving.
Yeah. Yeah, we have been arriving at the same time to meetings. Good. Does that make sense? It's like you did this thing in the past, and then ever since that moment in the past, something else has been happening. Yeah, hopefully that works. Nice job. Ellie, what about the next one?
Okay. Simon always makes us wait with a jiffy.
Not a jiffy. It's the opposite.
With eons. For him to alive. Okay. Let's go and tell him to meet us there.
Good. Well done. Christian, what about the next one?
I'll be there in in a moment.
Which one of the words would you use?
Okay, just I'll be there in I know you to wait forever, but you won't wait too much longer. In schedule, maybe? No?
Not schedule.
No?
It's the same meaning as moment.
Belated, no. Tardy, no. Yeah. No.
So it's pretty much the same as a moment.
Chronologically.
Oh wow! I can't even. I'm really sorry. I didn't see a moment there. A moment could work.
Yeah.
I was thinking a different word. Is there another word that is similar?
At a jiffy, no.
Yeah, in a jiffy.
Jiffy? In a jiffy, yeah.
Yeah. So a jiffy is just in a moment, really quickly.
In a moment,
I'll be there soon.
But moment is working. It's okay also. Yeah.
Moment works. I didn't think it was in the list. I'm so sorry.
I know if you will wait, or if you can wait forever. No. If you
waiting started in the past, it's continued until now.
If you waited.
No. We need to use. So it's something that started in the past, and then it continued for a period of time, and then it's now.
It's a past continuous.
It's the present perfect progressive.
Present perfect progressive. Have you waiting?
Good.
Yeah, it's that? Yeah?
Yeah, have been waiting.
Okay.
So the waiting began in the past. It was continued for a period of time. You're still waiting right now. So I am waiting. I was waiting. I have been waiting.
Okay.
And I will be waiting for a little bit more. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Joshua.
Yeah. Okay. And Della, what about the next one?
If you were more punctual, you wouldn't wouldn't miss the bus. No, wouldn't.
I guess.
Yes, to miss. No, I wouldn't missing. No.
I guess generally, if you were more punctual, you wouldn't miss the bus. Generally, but we're talking about just today.
I wouldn't miss.
So the action was in the past, but the state of being is continued into the present. So
wouldn't have missing the bus.
Yeah, not have missing.
Missed the bus.
Yeah, so like the bus passed here, and then, but like the state of being of you not being on the bus is continued into the present. So this, it's not like a continuous action, like the bus isn't continuously passing by, but the state of being of you not being on the bus is continued until right now. Okay, Simone, what about the next one?
Tell me what happened chronologically. I don't want to mix up the order of events.
Nice, really well done. Okay, perfect. Questions, guys?
Joshua, it's not possible to be second conditional because if were only the second part wouldn't have miss, no? It's not wouldn't miss, no. It's not.
So it depends on what you're saying. So like if you're saying very generally, like this is something that always happens. So like if you were more punctual, you wouldn't miss the bus generally.
If you had been more punctual, no, you wouldn't have missed the bus the first. Or no.
If you had been more punctual? Yeah, I mean, so one is today. If you had been more punctual today, you wouldn't have missed the bus. If you were more punctual as a person, just generally in your life, you wouldn't have missed the bus.
When I study the second conditional is past in the other wouldn't and verb. It's for that I'm confused. And the first is another structure. Is for the rules. Is my mind.
Okay.
Sorry.
So actually, so if you had been more punctual, this is just today, and it works, but it's just today. You wouldn't have missed the bus. And then if we're talking generally speaking, if you were more punctual as a human being, you wouldn't have missed the bus. So this one kind of mixes things, which is why you can also say you wouldn't miss the bus, because we're talking about like states of being, so it kind of confuses things. But
can be both, maybe, or no.
It definitely can be both. It just changes the meaning.
Yeah. Thank you.
So you can also say, if you were more punctual, you
the were only is a general thing, and had been is exactly in a moment exactly, no? Is the meaning different?
It's the difference in meaning.
Different meaning. General things were more punctual in general, no? And had been.
Yeah, and so this is a mix of generally and today. So yeah, that's why it's a little bit confusing, because it's a bit mixed. Okay, probably always confusing. Any other questions here?
Silence of knowledge.
Yeah, so much knowledge. All right, and let's have. All right. This is gonna be tricky. Let's have Raul. Can you read the? Can you read the first two squares, and Heidi, can you read the second two squares?
Okay, haha, here we are right at 7:30. Yikes, my past and future. Put down that comic book and do our homework. Yeah, get to work, you loafer.
Okay.
Hey.
Can you repeat loafer?
Loafer?
Yeah, loafer. Yikes.
Loafer. Yikes.
And 7:30.
7:30.
You could also say 7:30, but never 7:30. We could say 7:30 or 7:30.
Okay.
Okay. Heidi, can you keep going?
What? What should I do all the work? Either of you could do it too, but I didn't at 6:30 up, and now it's 7:30, and at 8:30 it will be too late. You are the last chance.
Heidi?
Mm-hmm.
Can you keep reading?
Now, are you? I want to start writing, or do we have to pound you? Go ahead and hit me. My future self will be the one who hurt. Hey.
Okay, good. Nice job. Good pronunciation. All right, and Eddie, what's happening here?
Jojo, I had no idea. I'm not good at cartoon at all.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. Maybe I'm not good at understanding cartoons at all.
I'm not good at understand cartoon at all. Sorry about that.
No worries. And maybe Christian, do you think you can explain?
Difficult because I don't understand very good this cartoon, and also I don't understand the expression of gonna start writing, or do we have to pound you?
Do we have to pound you? Is do we have to beat you up?
Okay. No, I prefer to pass my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other questions? So Eddie or Christian, do you guys have any questions about any of the other words?
For the words, no, but the context, yes, I don't understand the context.
Me too. But I don't know what they try to say. The word is not so difficult, but in general, the context, like Christian said.
All right, Ellie, what's happening here?
Okay, here.
In the first one.
Okay, this one, the first one, like we are right at 7:30. Yikes.
Yikes.
Yikes. Yeah, it should be like they just
like holy smokes.
Or
oh my gosh.
Oh my oh my gosh. My past and future. My past and future.
So what happened?
I don't here we are right at 7:30. It's my past and future. Why my past and future? I don't get it.
Look at the three of them. So, what's similar? Are they the same person?
Calvin, Calvin, Calvin.
Yes, they're all Calvin. One is 8:30 Calvin. One is 6:30 Calvin.
8:30.
And one
It's
is
8:30.
7:30.
Uh,
Yeah, the first
8.
one's 8:30 because he's in his pajamas. There's Calvin from the future, Calvin from the past, and
Oh,
Calvin in
And
the
the
present
present.
moment.
Ah, okay.
okay.
Okay. So, what do they want Calvin from 7:30 to do? What do they want him to do, Eddie?
Yeah. They were sleeping right now, and they
He
want
wasn't sleeping. What was he doing?
reading one. I think one of them reading something.
Yeah, he's reading a comic book, right?
Uh-huh.
So put down that comic book and do our homework. What's that mean?
Put down the comment.
Do you know what a comic book is?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay.
know. This put down that comic books and do your homework. I understand they're talking about like okay, it's time to do your homework. Stop reading
Exactly.
comic book.
Why would they want him to do the homework?
Get to work, your loafer. Why?
Loafer is to denote something, It's loafer is lazy, yes, lazy person.
A loafer is a lazy person.
Is a slouch person.
You could also call a loafer a slouch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who told them to do something.
Okay, so
Put down your comic book and do your homework. Who's the one who said that? Who said that?
So we've got the lines that mark
homework.
speech. So this first one? So this is the time below. Because he's in his pajamas, he is 8:30 Calvin. And 6:30 Calvin says the next thing. So yeah, get to work, you loafer. And then 7:30 Calvin, the president is saying, hey, maybe, Adela, do you think you can explain?
Maybe 7:30 they don't start the comic. They didn't write the comic. Is for that 6:30 Calvin go to or press the 7:30 and say hit them, but the answer is very well because the problem is for 8:30 Calvin, the future, because it's not for them. It's later, I think.
Okay. So yeah, if they beat up 7:30 Calvin, 8:30 Calvin will be the one who has the problem. I guess maybe Simone,
May I?
why did they? Yeah, Luba, yeah, go ahead.
It is said here that at 8:30 it will be too late to start doing homework. Maybe at 9 o'clock he has to go to school, so he has to had his homework ready by that time, and that's why they want him to do it right now.
And 9 he'll probably have to go to bed.
To bed?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Because he's in his pajamas. We're probably talking
yes,
about 6:30,
yes, because
7:30,
children.
9.
Yeah, children usually go to bed at 9,
Uh-huh.
and he enjoys reading comic book and doesn't want to start his writing.
Yeah, so I guess the problem is that all of them are the same amount of lazy. So none of
Yeah.
them want to
It's
do
just
their
an
homework.
excuse. Calvin
Exactly.
always have an excuse. Doesn't matter if it's 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. You never do the homework.
Yeah, so that's the problem. So Calvin at 6:30 went to get Calvin at 8:30. He went to get the homework, and Calvin at 8:30 hadn't done the homework. So they went back in time to 7:30, and they were talking to 7:30 Calvin, and they're
The
trying to
last
get him.
chance.
Yeah, they're trying to get him to do the homework for them because they're all lazy. But the 7:30 Calvin is stubborn and says it's not going to happen. Even if you beat me up, it'll only be you who hurts. So that's what's happening.
The
We're just
future.
it's
That's funny.
it's
It's
a
like
time
a
travel joke.
it's like he likes to prosecrate what do you call?
Procrastinating.
Yes, right. Because this is the same person.
Exactly. It's all the same person. He's just moving in
Oh,
time to
oh,
try to
okay.
get his homework from one of his future selves, which just doesn't work. Yeah, that's all. Any questions here? Okay, so it's a little bit complicated. Hopefully you guys understand. All right, let's have, I think, Simone, can you read through the words?
Time and a half. Time out. Time bomb. A switch in time. Saves 9. Crunch time. To have time to kill.
A stitch.
Oh, a stitch.
Good, nice. And do you know any of these?
Yes, to have time to kill is to have much more time than I need. So I have time to kill to, for example, I am waiting for my appointment at a doctor's office, and it's going to take ages, and I have lots of time to kill.
Crunch time.
Lots of time to kill.
Which I'm going to use to study English, of course.
Nice. Needs to study English. Well done. Good. And that's exactly what time to kill is. Just too much time. Raul, do you know any of the other ones?
Crunch time.
Crunch time.
Crunch time. Well, I don't know. Well, time out is when you don't have more time to do something.
Not quite.
When the time is over,
Mm-mm.
but I don't know. I don't know.
It's okay. Can you think? Do you know time and a half or time bomb or crunch time?
I don't know the meaning of this.
Okay, no worries. Those are hard.
Crunch time is crisis time?
Exactly. So if we're looking at crunch time, we're talking about
Crisis.
crisis time.
Yeah.
Time where, like, when you don't have much time to do something that's really important.
You are very, very late.
Yeah.
And you have crunch time. But what is the signification, the meaning of stitch, a stitch in time?
Okay, we'll get there. Hold on one sec. Raul, can you make a sentence with crunch time?
Okay. Yesterday, I had to do my homework. And for today, and I have done it. I haven't done it. I'm in a cruise time.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm in crunch time. That's good. Or it's really common to say it's getting down to crunch time. Time when, you're kind of squishing the amount of time that you have to do something. So generally, it takes this long to do something well. And then when we're using like crunch time, things start to get a little bit shorter. We have this much time to do it. So this would be crunch time, if that makes sense. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah. You're kind of crunching the time. You're squishing it together. Okay. And a stitch is what we're talking like when you're sewing. Heidi, you know what a stitch is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, can you explain what a stitch?
Pardon?
Can you explain what a stitch is, Heidi?
This is we need to use needle and thread.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So when you use a needle and thread to sew something. Can you think about what a stitch in time saves 9 might mean? I feel like this is the perfect one for you. Do you have any ideas, Heidi? If not, you can try another one.
No, I don't know.
Okay. Do you know any others?
Time out.
Mm-hmm.
To take a time to relax.
Okay. And generally, this is for young children. Sorry?
Short break?
Huh?
No.
Yeah, it's like a short break. It's generally for children when they are acting badly. You have to give them a time out, which is, again, a short break from playing or a short break from doing whatever they were doing before because they were acting badly. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think you could use it in a... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, Joshua. It's a break?
Yeah.
Break time? Yes. Okay.
A break, it's generally a punishment, too. So a timeout would be a punishment for a child who's doing something bad. So you give them a break from whatever they're doing so they can think about what they've done wrong. Heidi, do you think you could use that in a sentence?
Punishment, not short break.
It is a short break, but it's a short break as a punishment for a child who's done something badly.
Take a time out.
Yeah, you could tell a child to take a time out. So, take a time out. And often they get like a little chair. Actually, this is a good image. This is a timeout chair. Girl is unhappily in a timeout. If that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. And
is there please another meaning for time out? For example, I know a magazine called Time Out, which gives us tips for what to do in the city, where to go. Just it's one word, isn't it? Time out. No, maybe not. But yeah, here in Europe, we've got this magazine called Time Out, which gives tips, just nightlife and whatever. It's like a time out to have fun.
Yeah, we could also. I mean, sorry. So I don't know why I can't even believe I didn't think about it. We have timeout in like sports games, so they're like a pause in a sports game. Pause in a sports game, and I mean, like, I'm sure if you're saying like time out in the city, if it's more like out in the city and you're spending time there, yeah, I mean, it makes sense if you have a magazine called Time Out.
Yeah, there is a website also, Time Out. Time Out London, Time Out Barcelona, Time Out everything.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. And so Heidi, I can't believe I didn't think about it. It is like a pause or a break, especially in like a sports game. Yeah, I was just thinking about a timeout for children. But yeah, so good. Ellie, do you have any ideas about the last three?
Maybe time bomb.
Okay, what's a time bomb?
Time bomb is something that get ready to explode anytime.
It is ready to explode?
Yeah.
At any time?
Yes.
Yeah, so something that's dangerous. Can you use it in a sentence?
If you don't fix this problem, it is a time bomb.
If you don't fix this problem, this is a time bomb.
If you don't fix this problem,
we would probably use the future tense.
Okay, it will be a time bomb.
Yeah, this will be a time bomb. Okay, good. Well done. And Christian, the last two. Do you have any ideas about decision time or time and a half? And you're muted, Christian. I didn't mute you earlier.
Okay, I'm here. Sorry, I'm here.
Don't be sorry.
Time and a half. Time and a half. Time and a half. I don't know. Time and a half. This time and a half, maybe. No. Time and a half rates. No.
When you get paid your normal wage plus half your wage, because you are working a holiday or overtime.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay. It's overtime. Okay. When you work more than okay. Yes, you work. Okay, half times more. Is that? Yeah.
Yeah. You work 1.5. So if you work more than 40 hours, so you've got a schedule. Say this is your normal 40 hours, and then if you work maybe 5 extra hours.
Okay.
For those 5 extra hours, you get time and a half because you're working more time. So this is your wage plus half your wage. So instead of making $10, you make $15.
Okay.
And here you only make $10 an hour.
Okay, I understand. Okay. Okay, we can say, for example, because overtime is paid or taken as time of a time and a half. No. Because overtime he's paid. Yeah.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yes, because overtime is paid or taken as time of time and half. Is correct, no? The true overtime.
So,
yeah.
Because he's working overtime, he's getting time and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's getting paid time and a half. And that works. Does that make sense?
Yes, understand now.
Okay, good. And Adela, a stitch in time saves 9. Do you have any ideas on that one?
Yes, sometimes it solves a bad situation before it arrives a big problem.
Yeah. Good. Really good. Before a big problem, maybe before a big problem arrives.
Yes.
Can you read that one more time?
Yes. My daughter go with a friends I don't like. I stitch in time and I prohibit to go with them.
Okay. Yeah, maybe like I made a stitch in time and managed to go with him. Yeah. Okay. And this is good in that it's often used outside of sentences. So it's like kind of like a refrain where you just kind of say it. Maybe like a stitch in time or a stitch in time saves 9. It's, somebody
Start with a stitch in time.
Yeah, so you can use a stitch in time works better in a sentence. Like, yeah, so I made a stitch in time and, solved the situation before it got bad.
Okay.
But
I stitch in time and I prohibit my daughter go out, for example, no?
yeah, I made a stitch in time.
I made, okay.
I made a stitch in time and prohibited her from going out.
In order to prevent a problem.
Yeah, exactly. That's perfect. And yes, but like I was saying, we often use it just by itself. So probably somebody who's old people will be like, stitch in time. And they'll probably say it after you've made a big mistake or after you've ignored something. You'd be like, oh man, you should have solved that situation before it happened, and just tell you a stitch in time. Anyways, that's it. Does anybody have any questions about any of these idioms?
Sorry, time out is take a time to relax or a time to thinking, for example, to think.
It could be both. So if you're talking about like a sports game, it's probably more a time to relax. It's also time to think about strategy.
Or
For
think
children,
about bad behavior or reflect. Reflect?
Reflect or think about on bad behavior. Think about bad behavior, reflect on bad behavior.
Okay.
Yeah, both.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All right, we are out of time. I've got a class right after this. If you guys, want to join, I'd love to have you. Thanks for coming.